Girl, I wait for this. I make the beat drop off.
On all night, I can't sleep. Smell like big butt nerves with the long hair. First things first, I pop freaks all the honey, dummy, playboy bunnies, those wanting money. To all the ladies in the place with style and grace, allow me to lace these lyrical douches in your bushes. Jesus, the notorious just. Please us with your lyrical thesis. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and heavy D up in the limousine. I'm sicker than your average. I'm a twist cabbage on instinct. Niggas don't think shit, stink pink gators. Spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gap. Spit your game, talk your shit. Sky's the limit and you know that you can have what you want. You can have what you want. Sky is the limit.
Good morning.
Morning, nice and decent people. From me to you, afternoon, evening, which part of the world you are forward from. I'm fully biggied. You know, March 9th, if you're from Brooklyn, if you lived in Brooklyn for time, you know March 9th is the day we all mourn Notorious. So yesterday was one of them days. So we carry over the tribute. There's some hangover for the tribute for Christopher Wallace, straight from Yard. Big him up every time. And big up everyone in the chat, people. The wait for Champions League football is finally back upon us. It seems like forever since the league phase was over, innit? But we're back at it. And I put it in the thumbnail that how many English teams advance? Because I think people in England are going to actually be shocked that more than half the teams might go out. Imagine a situation where Arsenal are the only club representing the Premier League in the next round. Chelsea, PSG, that's a toss-up. Real Madrid, Man City, that's a toss-up. Even Gala, I think, has a chance because they have the first leg at home. They could go up on Liverpool and stink out the second one, right? Tottenham are going home. Newcastle are going home. You know, we'll see. But yesterday we had some FA Cup magic, right? Some more FA Cup magic. The draw happened, and you see, I think that the entire world is intrinsically connected, you know, because you have the sensible Arsenal fans, or the ones I would like to think that are sensible, saying, give me the easy draw, give me Port Vale at home, give me this, you know, put that energy out in the world. When that number 5 ball went up against that number 1 ball, I'm like, yes, this is what I'm talking about. Southampton have knocked us out this cup before, you know. But that's not either there or there. I am comfortable with that. I wanted them at home. Like I said yesterday, I want all the advantages that I could possibly get. But Southampton at home, I can take that, you know, for all intents and purposes, that should be a semifinal. But I do, I want Leeds, or is it Leeds West Ham? Yeah, Leeds West Ham in the semis for another trip at Wembley. My FA Cup and my Carabao predictions from the summer might be still on the cards, you know. It looks like we could be on a collision course with Chelsea again at Wembley for FA Cup. Can you imagine? We knock them out the Carabao. So essentially we're in pole position to take 2 trophies from Chelsea in a season, possibly, right? Now we know that Liverpool or Man City is going home. This is what I wanted. This is absolute. So the football gods, we give you thanks. We give thanks and praise. Yeah, all them something there. But yeah, we'll deep dive more into the FA Cup draw, potential upsets or heartbreak next week. This time when the second legs are played in the round of 16. All that. Look ahead to the Premier League. Some fixtures may have to get moved around because Newcastle, the FA Cup games will be played right around when we're supposed to play Newcastle. So we could have another fixture get rearranged, just like the Wolves games did. But big up to LFC Monster. I can feel the nerves in your message here. You know, there's no uppercase. There's no, you know, there's. I can feel like you think Victor Osimhen can get something from the Liverpool faithful today. Yeah. There goes my FA Cup dream for the season. You got your wish. You damn right. But I do this shit. Is it at Anfield? You got a home game, yeah? Or you travel? I thought you had a home game. That is a toss-up. Liverpool City in the FA Cup is a toss-up, just like Chelsea PSG, just like City Madrid, just like Club Brugge Bodo Glimt. Those are the toss-ups, right? Am I missing a toss-up? Yeah, Bayern, Atalanta. That's going to be a beatdown. That's not going to be, by any means a toss up. But yeah, I think those are the only toss ups. I don't think Newcastle, Barcelona is a toss up. But this one, Liverpool City, I'm here for it. And big up to the broski views for the raid, man. Anas manas every time, my brother. Big up. Yeah, man. Views raid, Guna SC, Jamboy came through. I hope everyone who came through smashed the like and bounced. And hopefully when the notification goes on, you bring your ass back. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Kwaja. More dappins. Yes, sir. Man, hey, James Bond. What you mean? Scheme hot today, we are the weather, man. Hey, long time we not, nah, man. So we circle them ends like the later, man. Big up yourself, man. Manners and respect, James Bond. What good, Majid? BX Gunner in the building. What you telling me? So you don't play R. Kelly's music? I do. I don't play it on here. I haven't. I still listen to the music. I separate the man from the music. I have to be very careful which ones I put in there. You know what I mean? You know. And if you listen real closely, James Bond, you can hear a hint of it. Right there. Come on. That was the Pied Piper. That was Up in the Club with Marcus Houston. There's some have to be very careful in these spaces, you know, because people will cancel you and all them something there. Big up to Kwaja say Cala, Saliba, and Trussard are in training today. Calafiore need to go sit his ass down. Injured, but if you are injured, get back. These muscular injuries just take time. Just sit down. Nkapie got us, bro. Go sit down and properly heal and recover. So when Nkapie needs to rotate, when he is tired, when he needs rest, or when he is injured, you are fit. You keep trying to rush yourself back for what? You ain't starting Premier League games, bro. Nkapie is our starting left back, especially in this game tomorrow when he's going to face his former team on a ground that he's familiar. He's starting, but what the fuck is he in training for? Should be light training. Big up to the legendary Godfrey. Manners and respect, my G. Be assembled. Good afternoon to you, sir. Thank you for being here. Where's Odegaard and White? Odegaard too can sit his ass down. Yeah. And we'll hold fire on Benjamin White because we know what he is carrying. He is carrying knock after knock after knock. Every time you look next to his name, it's not a rolled ankle. It's physical discomfort. Like they don't know what the hell is wrong with him, or they do know and they don't want to say, but it's something more than just a muscular injury. Because Benjamin White look a shell of himself, even when he plays. Glad we got another favorable draw. The stars are aligning. Godfrey, I'm telling you, I don't know where these men get this energy from talking about give me all the big dogs. I don't know where they get that shit from. Nah, brother. Nope. Perfectly lined up. We'll handle Southampton because we must. Top of the Premier League, best team in the world, the squad and all this versus a championship side. You know, we should advance. And I'm calling for it. I want Leeds or West Ham in the next round. I don't want Chelsea. You know, I don't want Liverpool or City. I want one of them in the final. You know what I mean? So Liverpool and Chelsea, City, duke it out over there. See you at Wembley. Keep smashing those 14 likes, guys. Kwaja with the burner account, yeah? Big up to Jagans. Manners and respect, Jagans. What good, Majena. Big up to Joins. What you telling me? So who else on the boozy shit today? Shoulders, chest, pants, shoes. Wipe me down. Oh, no, not BX Gunner. You're going to get me kicked off the damn internet. Play a little boozy, little gangster boozy out here. Atalanta ain't bad defensively. Yet there. Well, you know what? When I look at Bayern Munich's team, bro, Bayern Munich, them fuckers have scored 92 goals in the Bundesliga. I had to look at that yesterday because I said the numbers on stream and I had to make sure I go double check them. Just Bundesliga, they have scored 92 goals. I think Leverkusen, Dortmund or the next closest team has scored like 52, 53 goals. They're scoring goals for fun. They probably score like 120, 30 goals already in all comps. So the Atalanta defense is going to need to be good for what they're going to face today. You know, with Musiala, Harry Kane, Luis Diaz, Elise, that Carl kid, they have a lot. That's a lot to keep at bay for 180 minutes, you know. 2-0 Quadra says, yeah, we'll get into some predictions here in a second for all the games. Well, for all the games today. You know, we'll review and preview the games for tomorrow. Well, at least we have a fun game with Gala early on. It would be a hell of a lot of fun if there's a Liverpool meltdown at the end of it. Because I don't think this game will have a big margin either way. I don't think Liverpool are going to go there and tear him up. So even if it's a Liverpool 2-1, it's still nervy at the back end because Liverpool, damn sure, surely you can't go out the Champions League in the round of 16 2 seasons running, one as Premier League champions elect and one as current Premier League champions, and you're going out Europe because these Liverpool men with it to swing that Champions League heritage, they swing that shit hard. They let everyone know they're the Real Madrids of England. You know, we're the Real Madrid of England. You can't go out in the round of 16 2 years in a row. You can't. So unless Liverpool go there and end the tie in the first leg, which most of us think the big boys should do, right? I think Arsenal should go to Leverkusen and do a PSV Eindhoven. Not saying put 7 past them, but a comfortable scoreline for the back end, right? That's what needs to happen. So Liverpool will want to go there and end the tie in the first leg. But in the event, it's a 1-0 either way or 2-1 either side. If there's not clear separation, the back end of it could be nervy. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm rocking Kels, bro. They ain't taking my 90s away. Yes, but yo, I separate the man from the music, brother. I do it all the time. The same way I separate the basketball from Kobe. You know what I'm saying? I can still appreciate that. If we found out today that Michael did some fuck shit, we're still gonna be like, yo, he was the greatest basketball player. You know, we rate Marcus Rashford as a humanitarian for feeding school kids and shit. But on the pitch, we judge him as a footballer. You know what I mean? You know, the same way I can listen to the national anthem. I can separate at the time it was written from what it is intended to be now. But yeah, bro, like people got married to a lot of them songs. People graduated to I Believe I Can Fly and all this shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, I fully hear it, bro. He was the best at it. You know what I mean? Big up to the broski, the Waffle Don, BBK on the quad talk. I'm gonna go ahead and slap you. You're my broski, but I have never, those words have never left my lips. See you, yeah, you are hanging with that damn KP too much, brother. I'm telling you, that shit is rubbing off on you. It is, that dopamine is a motherfucker. Yeah, brother, I'm watching you. Arteta Army marches on. You haters will soon look like clowns. And he drops his mic. Whoosh. We've been invaded by Tay Reacts. Arteta's Army, you know. Not Arsenal Football Club doing bits and this and that. If we shit the bed tomorrow, it's Arsenal were this, Arsenal were that. If we punch up Leverkusen today, it's Arteta's Army. You see? This is the energy, Abs. This is what I'm talking about. You hang with these men, and you will get crazy. And I have declared BBK Sports a no top gunner zone. So, Tay, I'm going to go ahead and slap you again. Because I won't give you the time of day to run your Arteta's agenda, yeah? I'm not on that energy. Give me all the teams we can beat comfortably. Yep. Better, next round, give me Leeds or West Ham at the Emirates. You know what I mean? Let me see. Why are you planning on who you want in the final? Clearly stating we wouldn't get this far with Arteta. What you planning? First of all, brother, stop typing in all caps and type like a normal, sensible person. And demanding that your club win after spending £1 billion isn't a fake fan. It actually makes you real, you know? It's the fake fans who've never seen this club win shit who thinks Arteta is the Messiah. So karma. Atalanta going for broke. They leaving it all on the pitch. They're gonna need to, brother. They are going to need to, because that Bayern Munich attack, I think we're the only defense that made them look not average, but we made them look like we could compete. But that was a Bayern Munich team that didn't have Musiala or Luis Diaz because he was suspended for that game. And then, it was a league phase game. This version of Bayern will be a little different. Like, they know what the deal is, right? They're walking the Bundesliga. They need this Champions League. What was it, 2020 they won it? They won it during lockdown when Lewandowski should have won the Ballon d'Or. They should retroactively do right by Louis and give him his Ballon d'Or because he was the best striker, the best player damn near around that time. You know what I mean? But yeah, brother, take off the cap button. We're not frightened for subscribers. We're not frightened for likes. So if you ain't gonna get with the program, you can get the fuck on. Big up to the general on the ground. Man like you, bro. Hope you're good. Big up Darren every time, man. But you know what? You know how when these men declare the goddamn title damn near over in October, yeah, and everyone told him to calm down. You notice how they all disappeared. You notice how they all disappeared when the title had disappeared, when the lead had disappeared. Now they bring their ass back over here and start just chatting shit. Do they ever learn? Do they ever fucking learn? Hey, big up Waffle Don. Big up to Guna Rica, man. Man does not respect me, G. Hope you're good. Blessed love. The world's greatest ever graduation. They play it all the time, brother. All the time. Beautiful music. So it's easy to do the separation for me. It's popular for like like I see DJ Envy on the Breakfast Club. I'm done with R. Kelly. I'm done with this. I never knew the motherfucker. I don't know him. I know the music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. More Dappers going through. That Cape guy loves the quad. I tell you what, there is a guy who loves the quad more than Cape. That's Boy 10. He's I call him the quad master. The chat calls him the quad wanker. He's, this. But I've seen this over and over again. The domestics back in October, Matt from Back of the Net podcast was on there with a Premier League trophy saying where you to go to get the end grade. I'm like, brother, it's October. But then they just disappear. They disappear. They're all showing their faces now. Pulling out receipts in March before we win anything is the most Arsenal shit ever. It is. They never learn. Never learn. Like, get out your mom's basement and go outside, brother. Go kiss a girl. Go talk to one. Now, you ain't never heard me talk on quite ever. You ain't never heard me either. You never said that. You know what I'm saying? Ever. Big up Godfrey, man. Big up. He acquired all the baby oil for Diddy. So they can't wait to say Arteta this and that. And they literally can't wait that they're declaring everything before the damn trophy is won. Now, I guarantee you will get fucked on February 22nd. He won't be here typing in all caps. Guarantee you. They're so easy to predict. You know what I mean? It's like a hole in the club. Only Boy 10 was saying quiet. The rest of nonsense is agenda from Sky Sports starting this nonsense. And it's just one of them ones where they just never learn. Sometimes you wonder if they're actual adults. I don't know, man. You know what? You can't tell me how I experience you. How you move is one thing. But how I experience my bro Waffle Don from last year to now, I'm saying I watch my broski. You know what I'm saying? So I never doubted that you got your own mind. I'm saying been The energy can be different when you hang out with. Imagine hanging out with these with Tay, who just win it's Arsenal, lose it's Arteta. Kool-Aid drinking hits different. BBK talking to the chat room different today. Nah, when man come in here and say shit like Arteta's army marches on, I'm like, man, I don't know. I'm a soldier. You know what I mean? So I know army shit all day. So I don't follow anyone blindly into an ambush. You know what I'm saying? But Tay, you have to get slapped for that. You must. You can't come tell us anything about Arteta. I've been supporting Arsenal longer than Arteta. Arteta was not a paid employee, or Arsenal fan, or Arsenal player in 1991. Motherfucker probably didn't even know Arsenal existed. You know what I'm saying? So Arsenal was here before him, and it will be, you know what I'm saying? It will go on after. Be the last time we tell him. You know what I'm saying? Because we do ban folks, you know. We're trying to grow the community, but you know, we don't get on our knees for subs. At least you get your comments right here. You know, you can take your ass over to Never a Foul, let us ignore your comments and don't even give you time of day. So we'll ask you respectfully to stop typing in all caps, or we'll bounce you up out here. You know what I mean? We've been top since October. What you on about? Title gone. We were top for 93% of the season in 2023. We were top for quite a while in 23-24. What does that mean? What does top since October? They give out a trophy for that. This is why people hate Arsenal fans, you know, because you people type shit like this and think they're cooking. We've been top since October. So what? We had the most points in the calendar year. So what? Fans like you are happy with everything but the fucking trophy, and make it difficult for anyone to enjoy the ride, because someone has to be sensible. Someone has to keep their feet on the ground. Top since October. So what? Be top in May. You know what I'm saying? I don't get these type of men in my chats. They come here when we're on top. You know what I mean? You don't get them in your chat. I see them on your panel. You do watch alongs with them. I don't hide and talk about KP being a top gooner. KP and Gunner Street are full top gooners. You know what I'm saying? That matter with back. All right, that's the heels and back. 2 Puerto Ricans in the chat. What the oh shit? Come on now. Bumbleclot. Hey, don't ramp with me in a BX Gunner. I got something for everybody. I got something for everybody, my G. Let me stop before I get kicked off the goddamn internet. Oh shit! I was supposed to stop that. Tay, your manager has never won a trophy. If I were you, I'd sit the fuck down with that 8-year. Yeah, you do sound like a child, Tay. And if you are a child, you know, pardon us for acknowledging you. But that's one of the drawbacks of being on YouTube. You know what I mean? You don't really know who you're talking to. And one of the things is I do appreciate doing those members streams, because then we can put faces to the names, you know. And I know Darren is a growing man, and Darren do his thing, because Darren just won the damn last giveaway sweepstakes. People trash Kells, but blast Elvis. I'll blast the shit out of some Kells. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah, he had married a little girl, man. He had married yeah. He had married a young chick. I don't know if it was like, yeah, but yeah. The story is the story. But yeah, the thing is, Elvis cultural appropriated a lot, because, you know, Memphis, you go to Memphis and go to Graceland, man, you will see that the town of Memphis is heavily influenced, you know, with jazz, and, you know, you go to the Hard Rock, let's go to Beale Street, man. You see Isaac Hayes and all these men who had heavy influence on Elvis. But yeah, Elvis still did this thing. Plus, he was a soldier as well. He served. So once a soldier, always a soldier, you know. Board 10, he always start off with a Qatar. Do you believe? But then they'll disappear. They'll disappear when it gets to squeaky bum and then come back around, you know. But at least Board 10 can put sentences together. You know what I mean? Board 10 can put sentences together and actually have a football conversation. This Tay guy is a dummy, and I hope Broski. I'm in subscriber mode, so hopefully he'll unsubscribe and get the fuck on. Guys, listen, when I'm in a big subscriber, I understand. You're gonna talk shit in the comments, brother, go suck your mother. And I'm not doing this for money, you know. You know, YouTube actually costs me money. You know what I'm saying? And here's the thing. I want to give away to the members again. You know, for the members, I kind of want to do something special. Now, I'm trying to work out how the hell to do this because I want to do like bracketology with the Champions League format. But I don't know if you can. My email is on the thing. If you're a member of the channel, if you can map out your bracket, who's gonna win all the way up till June, I got $500 for you. But in the comment section, it's gonna be weird to type Arsenal, Chelsea, and it's gonna be weird. So I don't know, maybe a screenshot, send it to my Instagram DM, but you have to do it today. Now you have to do it before the ball is kicked, and you predict the Champions League all the way through and get them correctly. You know, the prize, a hot $500. I'll give you $100 for each round of 16, round of 8, quarterfinals, final, and $100 for a bonus. But you have to get it to me by email, my Instagram, however, before today's ball is kicked or tonight's game is kicked, because then you have an unfair advantage. Is the king? It's the Pied Piper, baby. You know, some other great ones, but none of them can do it like the Kells. Champions League teams are different in knockout rounds in the group stage. Bayern will be different if we buck them up again. Wills, they'll be on some smoke. This is, for the big clubs, they know that the competition starts now. It's kids like Mr. All Caps that was just in here that think beating Bayern and beating Atletico means anything other than getting a good draw on that side of the bracket. You know what I'm saying? He's the king. He's the king, man. Even Luther will tell you that he can't fuck with Kells. And Luther is like a holy grail, you know, with hits after hits after hits. But Kells, bro, made like 13 classics. Every single album was a classic. I can't lie. Yeah, right out. Look at better can go fuck off, man. Yeah, man. Don't worry about blind alleys. Just abandon common sense and hope. Yeah, just please, man. There, man. Yeah, man. Get him the fuck up out of here. Selective memory is what they say, right? That man is speaking. They just don't learn, do they? But they have the plausible deniability. He'll just change his name on his account and come back as someone else and talk more shit when it goes, pear-shaped or tits up or blow up in their face. They just never learn, man. He's not just the king. He is the Pied Piper. I made Cape through you, so allow it. I don't mind them, man. I challenge them. I don't know, brother. I don't know. Matter of fact, here's the story. I was in a group chat called YouTube Collabs with them, man. I left that shit after 2 days. I was like, nope, I'm out of here. And you know how I move in group chats. I'm like, I can't do this shit. I'm up out of here. So when you're in group chats, everyone have access to your number and they see you stream it, Ray. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I had made that contact, I was like, yo, meet this guy, meet that guy. He reached out to you because he likes your content, which is a great thing because I love your content. Stop your fuckery. We haven't won anything, so stop going like you want these people from speaking the truth. And that's why I got them up out of here, man. We ain't got time for that. We ain't got time for the foolishness, man. Definitely kills. They got play a song for it. What could I play for him? You know what? If he pops back up in here, I timed him out. But if he pops back up in here, I might have something for him. Let me cue it up. Where we at? My bad, people. I just got sidetracked there for a second. Rumor has it someone heard Arteta rapping 50 Cent Mini Man in his office this morning. Wish death upon me. Hey, man. This is for every game. 100. No, so yeah, so this side of the Champions League bracket, that side of the Champions League bracket, just PSG or Chelsea, who wins? Chelsea advance, Liverpool advance, blah blah blah. If you get your bracket right down to the final, boom. I think it's a hell of a feat. So the prize has to be more than the typical 100 that I usually give away. I give away 5 if you get the entire bracket right. Nah, man. This is why I can sit here and be honest with y'all. Because I'm not doing this for money. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not rich by any means, but shit, man. You know. I'm all right. YouTube actually cost me money. This StreamYard software costs like $500. I don't pay it monthly. I just pay this shit. And plus the time that you can't get back that I could be doing other shit. You know what I mean? Be very careful of these YouTubers that do this shit full time, you know, because they will say whatever to keep you clicking. Buyer card killer Leverkusen tomorrow night. Now you know what? I think we actually go there and end the tie early. I think we beat them comfortably. Comfortably. I get it. I'll put my predictions on the screen in a minute, but I gotta stay on top of the chats. You know, I have to stay up on top of things. Nah, man. I just respect the shit out of the community. You know what I'm saying? You know, Terry Flewis ain't doing that. Motherfucker will set up like, you ever see them motherfuckers when they set up like goal for the day, 15 super chats, or then they'll give this. And then it'll be 10, 12 super chats. It don't get to 15, but it's a lot of super chats. And they just end the stream and get the fuck on. I can't do that because I talk to y'all every day because it's not a billion people in the chat. So you man can call me out. The day you start seeing me skip comments and shit, you be like, something's off because BB can't vibe with the chat except when he has a guest on. You know what I mean? And I did 24 years of service. You know what I mean? I'm a servant of the people. You know what I mean? But big up, man. Why do I have bad feelings for Arsenal in the Champions League now, says Sheldon. We might go through, but not far, and it won't be easy if we do. We will make difficult work of it. You know, even in tomorrow's game, there will be passages in the game where we're going to be like, damn, is Arsenal going to wake up? But I think in the end, we have enough quality to get by Leverkusen comfortably. And if we don't get by Leverkusen, it is what it is, isn't it? It's not. You don't deserve anything at this point. You get what you get. Chocolate Factory is goated. Did you? I think, you know what? It's close. I think TP2.com is goated. I think that's the best R&B album ever made. TP2.com. That's Press Play. You know how Diddy had made an album called Press Play? Last night with Keisha Cole and shit singing. TP2.com, you could put that shit in the CD player in your Discman and hit play. Hit it hard from the back. Roll around to the front. That's how the damn album started. And it was just boom. But Chocolate Factory, yeah, that was a goated album, man. It had Chocolate Factory, had the woman on there, had Ignition. What's that? Move Your Body Like a Snake, Ma. What else was on Chocolate Factory? Oh, shit, man. It was a good album, though. I bought it. I know I bought that motherfucker. If you're in an all Arsenal chat, Tom Little is live, my guy. Go support him. Is Tom Little live? And if he's over there live, he's probably talking about Arsenal, isn't it? Is that the Scouser one with the long hair? Is that Virgil van Dijk? That guy. LSC Monster is one of us. Nah, I didn't block you. I just timed you out. I will block you though. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and block you right now. Ban user and delete his comments. How about that? You know what I mean? How about that? Yo, post it, well, yo. Good weekend. I'm thinking of paying that for StreamYard. OBS is doing my head in. But when I looked at OBS, I was like, this shit looks like flying an airplane. StreamYard is very simple. But I just think they need to look at OBS, look at what people and just like update their software to where it's more user-friendly and better. Because I think the layouts that you can do on OBS is better, but StreamYard just for pure streaming is better. And OBS seems like it's more for the gamers. It looks more gamey, you know what I mean? Little man is in his basement waiting for mom to cook dinner. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Static. Manners and respect, Statics. Hope you're good, my G. G will say, we have the weapons to win the CL. But I worry that we don't have a weapons specialist in charge. Weapons specialists are actually the guys who work for me. When I was in charge of the armament program, a word it jumps out at me. Don't know if Arteta is capable of unleashing a tactical shift to center forwards, etc., to win a game we need to win. Yeah, we've never seen him do that, And until we see him do that, we reserve the right to question him. But I do think we get by Leverkusen, Bodo Glimt. We couldn't ask for better. Everything is in place. Now is just time for execute, right? This is when, kind of like as a CW4, I do all the planning. I plan. I do all the coordinating. We got all the parts. We got all the POL, all the ammo, all the fuel. Now it's time for my guys to go execute the mission because everything is in place. We're already in one final. Premier League is back in our hands. We win our games. We win it. On the good side of the bracket, a favorable draw, Southampton away. Everything is in place. Now we just need the execution. You know what I mean? Craig, I don't know. Craig was you know what? For all intents and purposes, Craig and Tay could be the same person. That's how they operate. You know what I mean? That they all do the same shit. Yeah, that was off the original 12th play, you know what I mean? Hey, Waffle 9 know his little music, you know what I'm saying? Big up, man. Man said, I relapsed. I've purchased from Arsenal direct. What did you buy? What the hell did you buy? Because I know, when Father's Day comes up, I know I'm going to get an email from the Armory. Your package is on the way, wife. She doesn't buy me any New York Knicks gear, any New York Giants gear, any New York Yankee gear. And we live in these goddamn United States, which is easier to buy. She just loves to buy Arsenal shit. The mugs, hoodies, all of it. You know what I'm saying? But that was him. Yeah, maybe if I actually go sit down and actually pay attention to OBS, I could probably learn it. You know what I mean? But I just don't have the time. Once I get off here, man, I go chill out. The amount of chicks that got smashed with you remind me of my Jeep in the background. Brother! You know what I'm saying? Brother, the Kells have hits after. There is not another R&B singer who could go verses for verses with him. You know what I mean? And if it wasn't for all dudes in here, I'd play some of it because I have it all. That track ain't normal. Hey, he got. Say, Craig, I want them.
You tell him no go. It's like boom, bye, bye, in a body boy.
Tell him Arsenal hitman. Batman at the Emirates, if you bad. Man walks off. You know what I'm saying? Imagine having a conversation with someone with a Super Mikel Arteta poster in their backdrop. Like, I'm talking to you, and there's a poster on my damn wall that says Super Mikel Arteta, and you're a grown man, almost 30. Get a hold of yourself. Any picture of any man is going to be on my wall. It's going to be my dad. You got grown men out here looking up to Mikel Arteta now. They're kids. They have to be. Just kidding. But I did get some merch of the okay. Yeah. And that's cool, you know what I'm saying? Because I have all the merch, BX Gunner. I'm just waiting for us to do this so I can win. So on 22 March, when I come on here, when I turn the camera on, I should have on my kit. Because that's the deal that I made. Trophy, we're celebrating. All the kits are out. All them something there. There you go. Hey, man, big up Static, man. This is what they have. That's what they do, man. Arsenal hitman, you know. Fighting at the Emirates is childish, and you also don't realize that military man. Hey, I'm gonna leave him at it. Man, before I'm good, but I'm getting carried away as I play that Snoop Dogg. Hey, go on now, Static, you my G. Yeah, disgusting behavior. Yeah, man, well done. Hold that, your pussy, well, yeah. But now, hitman, you know. Bro ain't never seen a rifle in his life. Talking about hitman. But, you know, you love him at this. Now, people, toss-ups, right? Chelsea, PSG. That's a toss-up, right? Manchester City, Liverpool. No, Man City, Madrid. That's a toss-up. No one will. It's not an upset if anyone wins that. And who else? Let me pull the fixtures up, man. We done cussed out so many people this morning. It's weird when we get a mutant. You know, I don't normally get mutants. Normally the mutants, after Shane blocks them, I guess they pop up over here. Yeah, I think most of the toss-ups are tomorrow. I think all the favorites will win today. I think Liverpool will win, Bayern, Atletico, and Barca. So while at that, let me see what the predictions I have. Oh shit, I don't want to do it to Liverpool, you know. I actually have Bayern slapping them, man. 4-1. Bayern, you know, I don't know how much training they do at their defending end, but they don't need to when you score goals like they score goals. You know, I think Barcelona will score, but them men are so open, bruh. So open that they will let in some goals and they'll miss a bunch of chances, but they create so many chances, I think they actually get ahead. Tottenham versus Atletico, I'm going a conservative 3-0. 3-0. Like, you know how Palace had a perfectly good goal ruled off at the Toilet Bowl Stadium, conceded a goal, and before halftime was up 3-1 and just cruised the rest of the game. This is what I expect today. I expect Atletico to probably score 3 goals probably in the first half and just cruise the rest of the game. This is assuming that Tottenham keep 11 men on the pitch, because that damn Ramiro is a red card waiting to happen. You know? But for my Liverpool mates, if you're still around, oh God, I'm sorry. Look away. Because I think Gala actually gets something today. I think they draw with you. Gala Liverpool, I'm going 2-2. But I do think at the back end of it, Liverpool will beat you. I mean, you will beat them and move on to play what? PSG? Yeah. We'll get into the other ones tomorrow. But yeah, I do think those are fair results that I predicted. I don't think I'm being unfair to anyone. Right? If you're a betting person and you have some money, if you have some disposable income to throw away, I'm sure the odds on this game is massive. I'm sure you can make some money if Atalanta pull off an upset today. Yeah, but Bayern should be heavy favorites. So should Barca. So should Atletico. I don't know who's favorite to win against Gala or Liverpool, but because I can't decide who's favorite to win because the game is in Turkey, I'll say they get a draw. But Liverpool will get the better of them at the back end of it. Big up to Gunarica, man. Become a YouTube member. My guy. You know you get your round of applause for that, my G. If I can fucking find it. If I can find my applause button. There we go. I was so cued on my slap button this morning that I forget my applause button. But big you up, my bro. Appreciate that, man. You didn't have to, but it's greatly appreciated. So yeah, you know what the deal is. Where we at? It's usually the man that don't talk big who got the big fists. Weak. Anyway, Arteta in. Furiously created a YouTube account. And this is why I'm in subscribers only mode, you know. It's not to promote subscribers to the channel. It's to keep the mutants out. But I have it set right now for any duration, because any sensible person who comes and wants to subscribe or want to say something, I don't want to make them wait 4 or 5 minutes to be able to speak in the chat. But for that pussy old there, we're going to go 20 minutes. I guarantee you he don't wait 20 minutes. So fuck him. I bet he won't pop his ass back up in here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got time for the foolishness. So we won't get any new subscribers today, but that's all right. Come on, Atletico. Yeah. I think Atletico will be, I will be just as pissed off as Atletico as I would be at Liverpool at the weekend. If Atletico don't, if Liverpool don't put at least three past these men at Anfield and do their footballing duty and helping them send them to the relegation zone, here for it. You know? So Atletico should get the job done. I have gone for Atalanta. So yeah, I'm going for 3 clear goals. You're going for 3 clear goals. And there is no doubt in my mind that Bayern can put 5 past. This could be another 10-2. You know what I mean? One of Newcastle or Spurs will be an upset. Now, damn. You mean for the first leg or overall for the tie? Because imagine if Atletico go out to Spurs, you know. That could get Simeone sacked, no? I do have the Newcastle and Barca as a close game because I do think Eddie Howe is going to go for them speed demons, you know, Elanga and Barnes and Gordon, because of that, just how Barca play. They play so damn high. But I do think they just have too much quality in that Barcelona team for Newcastle to defend them at will for 90 minutes. They will do bits. Come on, Gala, my bro. Newcastle 2-1. 2-1 to Chelsea. 2-1 Spurs and 3-1 to Liverpool. Now, Guna SE, you can't do all this shit and then tomorrow come here and predict the Arsenal loss, you know. Can't. Because we have Chelsea, the world champions, playing PSG, the European champions. I actually think PSG, you know, I'll save that one for tomorrow because there will be a lot to discuss. Because tomorrow we'll know more of what the lineup is going to look like, more or less. You know, did you see the madness in Brazil? It all kicked off in one game after the fighting stopped. Etc. Ref gave out 23 red cards after the fight. That's definitely like the Guinness Book of World Records now, isn't it? But this type of shit happened in South America and Caribbean all the time. I remember in '97, Jamaica went to Mexico to play in the game, and the same shit, brother. There was a fight that broke out, benches cleared in a foreign country, and the Reggae Boys actually held their own fight. It felt like they were fighting the entire country, you know, and it was caught on tape. Man, they were running off the pitches and throwing bricks and big stew and all kind of something. This type of shit happens, you know. But this is absolute madness in Brazil and these places, you know, where football is life. I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often. Gala like to pile on goals if given the chance. They will be given the chance today. With clumsy ass Konate, you know. If Osimhen can find his shooting boots today, yeah, there we go. Osimhen gonna fist them up. I'm here for it. I'm here for some LFC monster tears. Big up to Blacks. Gianni got bands on Spuds fumbling it. Easy money. I saw it, man. Put a whole lot. It's a whole lot of Benjamins. Said yesterday we'll be in the tie. Win the tie in the second leg. Y'all are strong at home this season. Yeah, I saw it. 2-2. I'm not putting you to lose, but I think at Anfield, you'll be too much for him. Unless unless you just go there and have a meltdown. Because I do think if Gala have a 2-goal lead coming back at Anfield, it's a problem. If it's a 2-1 Gala, I still think Liverpool go through. A 1-0 Gala, I still think Liverpool go through. But if it's 2, I don't know. Get to the 78th minute and it's still 2, and you really have to go forward. But man, they got Davinson Sanchez in defense, bro. You know, but I don't know if Leroy Sané is fit. I don't know if Gundogan is up to the levels, but I know on his day, Leroy Sané can cause problems. You know, and it's Waffle Don's second team, so you know, I'm rooting for the bro. We are in the exact same situation with City now we were when they took us. It's not a nice feeling. Yeah, PTSD, bro. It makes you uneasy, doesn't it? And it comes from a place that's real. So I don't understand when people pretend like they don't know where the PTSD comes from. You know, they're disingenuous at best. They'll be like, why you? Because I've been burnt before, you know. Imagine having a cheating ass girlfriend and she's out at girls' night at 3 a.m., brother. You know what I mean? You're gonna feel some type of way. 24 likes. We passed the 20 threshold. I can hear it. Voiceless United Fan Derby is back again. Yeah, eliminate with the 20 minutes. Make it 24. Oh, you can do that. Yeah, I think you can. You know, I think there's a custom. There's a custom one in there. But yeah, I don't know. Imagine he's somewhere right now with a ticker counting down so he can pop in here with his new account. Oh, man. That's how you know he's a kid. Because what grown man behaves that way? I didn't behave that way at 20. You know what I'm saying? At 20, you're technically grown. You're technically an adult, but you're still young in the head. That kid is using the phone that his mom bought him. Breaking news. Kyle Walker retired from international duty. Kyle, you know.
Breaking news.
Where do we rank him? Greatest Premier League right back ever? Is that what they call him? I heard him naming that conversation before when City were winning everything, and it was difficult to refute it. Where does Kyle Walker rank? I'm sure they'll do a piece on him and his accolades and all this stuff, but you know. He was a Tottenham player. So I don't know how much love I got for him. Y'all should tune into Jordy Dredd. He is funny when Newcastle are losing. I know Specs, bro. 100,000 lashes from Eddie. I know, right? Jordy Dredd, once you see him do this, when you see Broski close the camera, you know he's about to start screaming. And I just fogged up my camera, you know, with my sweaty palm. Oh, the previous record was 22. I wonder if he knew that. Imagine if he knew that and was like, you know what? I'm going to outdo the record. I'm going to make my name go down in folklore. And the opportunity presented himself is dang. Yeah, he wasn't getting picked anywhere. What does what's this? Carragher, leave the football before the football leaves you. I think the football left him while he was at City, to be fair. Right? You remember that one, brother? Was it Shotty Malcolm? Pick up 2 big stones. With kicks flying in from everywhere. Happened. I don't even think any red cards got issued that day, but it happens in football, man. If you've never wanted to fight or kick the shit out of someone, you've never played competitive football. I've wanted to fight and kick the shit out of my own teammates sometimes. If you care, can't be scared now. I see the Jamaican team, Mount Pleasant, I think we're in CONCACAF Champions League for the first time. About 10 players ain't getting visas to enter the USA to play the first bit. Harsh. Right? There are about to be so many hiccups for people who think that they are going to watch their team at the World Cup this summer. It's going to be damn near disheartening because people are going to spend a lot of money buying plane tickets, train tickets, game tickets, only to not get admitted. It's mad. Should be good. I think the better games are tomorrow, though, Stag. I do think we have better fixtures tomorrow, right? Now, if I'm going to look at these fixtures, which one is the best watch? I know Waffle Don is doing a promotion for my broski. I know he's probably doing a watch along for Gala. That's his team. We all know this. I could just watch the Atalanta Bayern for the onslaught, you know. I would watch Bayern. I could watch the Atletico Madrid game because that's a possible matchup for us in the semis or so. But I'm more interested in our side of the bracket. Yeah, but I'll probably just put it on the mix and watch them all on the screen simultaneously. You know them ones. Yeah, man, I pick me. Look a boy. Look a pick me. Marmadashvili ain't a shit keeper. He ain't Allison. I'll say that. He ain't Allison. You know what? Liverpool have had some very good number 2 goalkeepers over the years. I think Kelleher was a good goalkeeper. I think Adrian was a good goalkeeper. I think both of them was better than this Marmadashvili. Not saying Marmadashvili is trash, but I think you've had better backups than him. Let me know if you agree. BBK Facts, the beta. I would say that stuff, but you're right. Yeah, it's just a child, man. You know, we got grown stuff. I'm so grown, I'm out here giving away shit. You know what I'm saying? So just admin for all the people who weren't here. There's an opportunity. If you are a member of the channel, this is exclusive to the members. And it's not a promo to get you to sign up for membership. That's the people who've been gifted or people who pay money to be a member. I will give you the opportunity. If you fill out a Champions League bracket, but you have to do it today before the ball is kicked. You have to do it today. At a chance to win the 500. And you just fill them out. If you think PSG is going to beat Chelsea and you get your brackets right down to the final and win the final, we'll hear and we'll celebrate. So if it's Arsenal, I might even throw in a bonus. You know, I'll be so goddamn giddy. I'll be sitting here with some Douce, some champagne. Might even give you a bonus for the winner. I'm implying he's no okay. There, yeah, it is. I see the goalkeeper conversation is starting to change a bit, right? I'm seeing Raya in the best goalkeepers of the world conversation, which I mean I don't agree with, but I'm not going to argue anyone down about it. I still think the best 3 goalkeepers in the world is Alisson, Courtois, and Oblak. I rate Oblak. I think he is top class. You know what I mean? I don't think Raya is as good as those guys. You could even throw Donnarumma in there. Cool. I won't argue with that. Whichever order you want to put him in. But I think Courtois is the best one. Or shot stopping and all that stuff. You know what I mean? But the conversations around goalkeepers is starting to change. You know? Yeah, Hulk was a Porto player. Yeah, they use his picture. In every clip that I've seen of it, they use his picture as like he is the main guy. Yeah. Man. Marmadashvili wasn't the reason we lost that game. It was a shitty pen. Mm-hmm. He's a shot stopper. I've seen him celebrating saves while Liverpool are winning and drawing. So we signed him because he had similar stats to Alisson before we signed him. He's a very good goalkeeper, but not seen because Alisson is him. Yeah, I do think other 2 were better than him still, Adrian and Kelleher. Because in the summer, yeah, D-Man and Specs, Jordy Dredd, I was asking them, you know, Isak wants to leave. They were hell bent on thinking Isak is staying. I'm like, brother, you need a goalkeeper because you hate Nick Pope. What do you think of Kelleher and 80 million for Isak? That man, they coughed at it. They laughed. They were like, Isak isn't going to. Now I bet they had wished they had taken that. Because every single goal that Newcastle has conceded this year, Jordy Dredd has blamed it on Nick Pope. I swear, he has. Nick Pope. So Kelleher, he's doing this thing, you know. Even though he got blasted yesterday in the pens. It looked like the Newcastle, the West Ham players were like, we're going to put all our pens on the right side high. And he couldn't save any of them. I think they did well, West Ham. Give me them in the semis, you know. Famzone and Stricter were saying that Pickford were better than Alisson. You know what? Them 2. Again, if there anyone with any kind of association with AFTV, I just be like, I'm just looking past you, bro. Because now I think that man just be saying shit to keep their jobs at AFTV. Like they have to be delusional. They must. You can send it to my email or to my Instagram. They're all on the channel. The BBK Sports 22 at Instagram. My email is on there as well. Yep. Appreciate you. Kepa is greater than Mama Man. Cheers, man. Mama Man, you know. Cheers, man. You remember Mama Man and entrepreneurs. What the rest of them name? Darren, help me out, brother. Oh God. The play of them. Memories are blurred, but my God. Ramsdale is the number one, and that says it, yeah? So I bet he wish he would have taken up my offer or considered and then laughed at me. Man, you know when people give you that condescending laugh? You would use Kelleher in that 80 damn million right now. Because that's essentially like a goalkeeper, 30, 40 million plus 80 million, 120, and you lose Isaac. Cool. You lost him any damn way. You know what I mean? He was better than Marmadash. Yes, he was. You know what? I think you know why you're saying that he's not good. Because he was him and goal when you took 7 at Villa. That's why. You're basing his time at Liverpool on that one game, monster. And that's unfair. Big up, Static, man. Thank you for passing through, my guy. Big up to Wesley. I'm more positive today. Nearing game day, something changes in the air. Something changed in the air, yeah? What is it? What is it that changed in the air, my G? Is it the dopamine hitting you? I feel good because I think we're going to beat Leverkusen. The reason why I'm calm about Leverkusen is that I don't think we need to be at our best to beat them. Not saying that the guy should go out there and coast, but I'm saying that I think we have enough to get by Leverkusen without putting in a 10 out of 10 performance, if you know what I mean. Otero did Ibrahim Diaz in the penalty shootout. Now there's a whole lot of talk about this, Godfrey, about should managers ban players from doing Panenkas and all this shit. I'm like, why would they even bring that up or make that a thing? Like, haven't the modern day managers banned enough out the game? Haven't they coached enough flair out the players to the point where you hardly ever see a step over in a game anymore? Any good football you see is combinations of play and back flicks and flicks and shit like that. There is no one-on-one individual brilliance. And they said this on Sky. Should managers ban Panenkas? No. You can't tell Pirlo don't do a Panenka against England at Wembley, or I think it was at Wembley. You can't restrict creative expression of footballers. It's bad for the sport. Imagine being a journalist and your freedom of expression is being suppressed. That's what it's like being a footballer told you can't do this and you missed a Panenka. So the hell what? That said, Mama man, it's bad, yeah. Big up to the doctor. Feeling a bit like Casper of recent, but you're here. You're always here, man. The presence is wide, It's a wide shadow you cast, Doc. But big you up, man. I'm watching the Brazilian brawl. These men know how to brawl. I swear that none of them pushing and shoving. Yeah, they were full-blown kicks and thump and punch and all them something there. Mama man, big shot. Let's get it 30 fucking likes, guys. Mama man. Hey, blood club. I tell you there, the girl them sugar.
Welcome to girls and sugar. The girl them there, this nigga.
Hey, big up to Mateo, man. Hope you're good, my G. Hope you didn't get in any trouble today at work with your work wife. Your work wife, who's someone else's real wife. Be careful, my bro, or you could end up like Captain Barkey. If you don't know who Captain Barkey is, fucking with someone else's woman, I'm gonna let Darren and James Bond tell you. But big you up, man. Tomorrow I will let the dopamine take me. We are winning the UCL. After that, I'll be rational again. That's why you should do watch along, so you can give the fans that raw emotion, you know. And maybe you'll end up on what's that channel that shows football fan reaction to the goals? Maybe because maybe it will just be a reaction to the Arsenal goals, and it will be Arsenal content creators. I'm tired of watching that shit on Views' channel because that's the only place I watch it. I don't watch them other, man. I've seen a reaction to Arsenal goals, and it's Rance, it's Saeed, it's Matisse, it's that giant human being from Liverpool that needs to go outside and run around a little bit. It's Hussam, it's Flawless, it's all these other men. I want to see a match reaction, a fan reaction to the goals, and it's Views, it's Waffle Don, it's KP, it's Guna Rican. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we own the goddamn space. But if everyone wasn't watching this shit, they wouldn't do them. You know what I mean? We are winning the thing. The Q word. Smash the fucking likes, guys. Not at all. What about his mistakes versus Atletico, which allowed us to score and knock us out? He wasn't good for us at all. Apart from the pen shootout versus Chelsea in the Super Cup. I thought he was. I don't think. When Alisson was out, I think you had bigger problems at Liverpool at the time. And those bigger problems was injuries to your midfield because of the heavy metal football that Jurgen Klopp was playing. You know what I'm saying? Gini Wijnaldum started to go on a downturn. Have we ever seen a bigger drop-off and a quicker drop-off than Fabinho? Fabinho at Liverpool was brilliant one year, and the next year he was shit. Naby Keita could never stay fit. So there was Ox. There's a lot of problems in the Liverpool midfield at the time. So I think you're kind of, I don't want to say you're doing this, but I think Liverpool fans have done this where Chelsea fans did it with Kepa, and they scapegoated Kepa because Mendy came in and they went on the run. So they automatically think Kepa was the problem why Chelsea couldn't win the Champions League. When in fact, N'Golo Kante, Thiago Silva, and the back three and the very difficult, hard to beat system that Thomas Tuchel employed allowed for men like Kepa to be scapegoated. And it was vindicated in the end because just a year and a half later, Mendy was so shit they had to send him to Saudi. Watch along. All right, Guna Essie. I will check that out, man. So anyone else want to participate? That's calm. I'm here for it. These modern day managers have sucked the fucking life from football. It will be Dunga, man. I hate saying his name, you know, because the Brazilian Federation, they too should be ashamed of themselves for putting that amount of talent into his hands, and they're still paying for that shit. They are still, because now they're what? 2002. They're 24 years. They're 6 World Cups in. Without a cup. So he has set them back years. My only concern for Leverkusen is Tillman. He could hit our weakness. Line splitting passes. Yeah, they will have chances, but I think they will create problems for us here and there. But a lot of teams do. I trust our defense to deal with problems. Most of the goals that we've conceded this season have been from our own mistakes. Most, not all. I think we got played through by Man United for that Dorgu goal. But like the goal at Wolves for the equalizer, that was David Raya and Gabriel gifting them a goal, going up for the same ball and none of them getting it. Goals like that. Gabriel being, I don't want to say weak, but less than strong for Brian Bobby away at the Stadium of Light. Of our own making. Many, many times we've just, away at Villa Park, Mosquera kicking the ball out for a needless throw. Control the ball properly and keep the ball in bounds, and we play. We get out of there with a point. We lose the game. Of our own doing. You know what I mean? Trying to make this sports for robots, trying to ban the flair. I don't like it. And the fact that who the hell would want to play for a coach like that still? It's kind of where we're at this point. But you're looking at it like, come on, man. Let the footballers play football. You have to trust them. Trust them to use their judgment when to do a Panenka or when to do a step over, do a cheeky back heel and all that stuff. Man, forget that football is supposed to be a joy on the eyes, you know. we know you do, my G. My work wife moved to another spot due to seniority. Hey, so you're fucking up. Not fucking up, but fucking up. I tell you, I had clapping the shift leader. Remember when they shortened the West Indians run up cricket just so someone else could win? I remember one time they told Curtly Ambrose that he had to take off his the thing on his arm to bowl. Like he was a distraction or something. And then they made him take it off and it pissed him off and he just started to knock over wickets. Curtly, you know. Work wives will age you. Yeah. The thing with work wives, you know, sometimes they has forget that it's work. You know, you be like, God damn. Me asking you where I'm not even supposed to be here. It's my day off. I came in to see your motherfucking ass. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Don't be that guy, Captain Barkey. The man say, yo, brother, slow me, man. Stop fuck me, man. He didn't want to. And he caught bullets. You know what I mean? I'm just playing, man. No bad to yeah, it's cool, man. You're a young guy, you know. This type of shit happens in the world. Anyone here in the medical field will tell you that nurses get passed around the office. Males and the females. If you're not shagging, she put you in the friend zone, man. You can crawl out of there. Don't ever let no chick put you in the friend zone, man. The friend zone is a beta position. Women don't mess around with men that they want. When they want you, they let you know. And if that put you in the friend zone, my G, someone else is clapping them cheeks for free. It's a beta position. No alpha man, don't do it. Not where you want to be, bro. Yep, up the Arsenal tomorrow. Away in Germany. I'm so pissed that these men wait until I leave Germany to start doing bits because I'd be going to this goddamn game tonight. You know what I mean? Yeah, and we can watch today's games. I wish we had played today, got our not 3 points, but got our 3 goals or whatever, feed up, and we get to watch these games on a Wednesday. You know what I mean? £5 million bargain. He plays in the final. I think he starts the final, you know. I don't think Mikel is going to switch him back. BBK, that thing you said happened to Captain Barkey, especially since the man was an ex-soldier. Man, make woman's clothing judgment. Man, brother, if a grown man tells you, stop messing with my wife, like if he knows you've been caught and he says, brother, stop fucking with my wife, and you continue, that's what happens. You know, he caught them both in the car and filled them up with bullets. You know what I'm saying? Big up to Hendo. Hope you're good, man. Just got back. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here, my G. Not scapegoating. As you say, we had other big problems with the squad at the time, but simply saying he wasn't good for us apart from the odd game with his shot stopping. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because you know your team, LFC Master. I'm saying from an outside looking out, I always was like, you know what? Liverpool have always done well with their second goalkeeper, Kepa, and I think he was a good feeling, you know. But I don't think Marmadash Mamaman is great either, you know. No pressure. Let's see how Arsenal soft lads and handle the pressure at Leverkusen. The stadium will be rocking, you know, because those German stadiums, they do get up, but you know. This bunch of players, this core group of players, this is their third go at the Champions League. They have Champions League experience. That thing that they've always been told that they need to perform, they have it. They have the experience. You know, you last year over 2 legs, you beat the Champions League team, the team with the most heritage. 15 of them. Was it 5-1 aggregate? Come on. The experience is there. Now, everything is in place. Just go execute. It's the checkbook recruiting motivated by how much they're getting paid. They don't mind playing real football. They don't mind not playing real football. And that's a fair point, Blacks. My crazy ex chose to come to my spot where I work. So now I'm working 4 days with her instead of the work wife. Hey, man. Sounds like she wants you back, my guy. She wants you back for good. You ain't got to date him. Let's clap. Just clap cheeks, bruv. Just clap cheeks. You ain't got to date him. And though with the gem set, as we say in London, nurses are proper naughty. Never. I tell you what, don't ever date a military chick either, because we have this thing what we call TDY, right? Temporary duty. So I'm stationed here in. I say I'm stationed in Fort Hood, Texas. That's a bad example. Why? I'm stationed in Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Yeah, and I have a mission in Korea. I'm going to fly to Korea for temporary duty. TDY they call it. In Army terms, they call it temporary divorce for a year, because most people when they go to Korea, they forget they got a whole family back home and just go over there and run ragged. But it's true. Even the nurses will tell you it's true. The males and the females. You know what I mean? Rumor, BBK rumor is we'll sign Kvaratskhelia in the summer. That's a rumor. I don't think any of those players. I think Barcola and Dubé might leave before Kvaratskhelia, because I think everyone fit Kvaratskhelia starts on the left wing. I think he's the preferred left winger. It's the ones that aren't getting enough minutes that I think would actually leave. And I think Barcola would be an upgrade on our left wing. You know what I'm saying? Big up to G Money. I like Gary. I think most of these managers just want to prove their way of playing was correct, as the players were replaced by fair players and still angered till today. Hence the hatred for fair players. Yeah. And there've been published articles, literature that Ronaldinho used to embarrass Dunga in practice. Because if you remember the 1998 World Cup squad, everyone had flair, everyone had great tech except for Dunga. And I think he hated that so much. He campaigned to become manager, campaigned to become coach, so he could get that out of the players. Because he was the only conservative one. Everyone else was Samba. It was Yoga Bonito. It was him. Every time I mention that motherfucker's name, I get upset, man. I swear. You know. Mr. Worldwide. I ain't got no preference. Student nurses and student teachers. Hot damn. Yeah, they look good. They look good in their little scrubs, you know. Flight attendants. You can add flight attendants to that. You know what I mean? Have you ever taken a Delta flight? You see, Delta is based out of Atlanta, Georgia. That's their headquarters. Yeah. And most of the flight attendants live in Atlanta. Damn Georgia peaches, they be thick. They be thick. You know, you take a Delta flight and get a damn aisle seat. You know, and a packed flight in economy, you might get some booty cheeks tapping your shoulder every 5 minutes when they're going by with a cart. You can add flight attendants, you know, they go from city to city, gritty to gritty. They sit, they get to serve some rich, I don't want to say wealthy, so like some well-off businessmen in their first class. They flirt, you know. I know when I fly first class, the energy that they give you when you walk on that motherfucker is different than the energy they give the guy back in 35E. You know what I'm saying? And I've been that guy back in 35E and see how they move. So yeah, we'll add flight attendants and nurses to the list of high risk people today, and lawyers. Don't ever date you a lawyer, because when it ends sour, what you don't need is a woman who knows how to use the law against you. Right? The law is already written in their favor, so watch yourself. You know, but my ex supposedly got a boyfriend. Hey man, you went from ex to being the work husband again. Oh my God! Big up to Gary, man. Oh Gary's been on vacation, on vacation. Do have a successor for Trossard if we want to replace the player to someone similar. I think he's got more pace than Trossard, though. Trossard can't run, bro. The Navy is where cheating is. If you know, you know. I didn't want to make anyone feel left out, so I just threw the military blanket out there. You know what I mean? Because when a soldier walks onto an Air Force base, we get, oh shit, soldier. Because they like something different in it. Or when an airman walks into a barracks room with a bunch of soldiers, it's they like something different. Who would I sign as a backup striker for Gyökeres? I would sign Julian Alvarez and make Gyökeres the backup. That's what I would do. Yeah. I've said for time that I think Arsenal needs to be in the conversation for the best strikers in the world. Conversation, right? Thierry Henry, Robin Van Persie levels. That's what I want to see. Now, I got plenty of love for Glock. I think he's useful. I think people are too harsh on him because he doesn't do all this link-up play and all that shit while he's never pretended to be that. We know his profile and we didn't have it in the squad and he's here. Unfortunately, I don't think we're playing to his strengths. In games where you're going to start Gyökeres, if you sit Deckers in front of the back four and start 2 10s, I think he bangs. I think he cooks. Or if we had better wing play. If we had better wing play, we'd probably be walking this league. If at match week 30, our starting left winger had more than one Premier League goal, we'd be winning this league. Walking it. Like clear. We'd be double digits clear right now. But Martinelli is our preferred and our starting left winger, and he has 1 goal against Man City in match week. When was that? We didn't play double-digit games. It had to be match week 5 or 6. So in about 20 match weeks, this boy haven't scored in the Premier League. I think that's costing us. I think that has cost us dearly. Yeah, brother. They have a medical unit. If you go to a medical, there's a place called Fort Sam Houston in Texas. I don't know if any of the silent listeners, Fort Sam Houston. It's a medical base. That's where most of the medical professionals go. We know that the medical field is heavily dominated by women because they're by nature they love to care for people and take care of people. So the medical units, bruv, and the logistic units, they're full, loaded. Everywhere you look, you see faux cheeks. You know what I'm saying? Who was your favorite stand-up comedian back in the day? Bernie Mac. Love Bernie. I'm gonna tell you something. Bernie Mac, bro. Bernard McCullough. Chi-Town, Chicago boy. Gone way too soon. But Bernie Mac, bro. That guy used to have me rolling. Damn near about to piss on myself. Be careful with the stick talk while your wife might be watching. I hope her ass hear me too. You hear me, wife? She don't watch this shit. She'll pop in and hit a like. Big up to the tax man. Yes, Normski in the house. Man, like Normski. You're telling me, Normski, I see you on Thursday, my friend. Didn't see you last week on Bruce Banana, so I'm looking forward. Yeah, Bernie, I swear, Waffle Down, I didn't even see this. Yeah, Waffle Down, yeah. Martin Lawrence, Eddie Murphy, Raw and Delirious were funny as hell. I rate Chris Rock. I think Chris Rock is good. Dave Chappelle is Dave Chappelle. Yeah, there's some good ones, man. There's an underground guy. There's a guy on the underground. He doesn't have the big names like the rest of them, but a guy named Earthquake. He's funny as shit. Very, very funny. Yeah. Sailors don't cheat. Yeah, you're soaking, Mateo. You're soaking up all this wisdom. You're a sponge, yeah? You got the water, there's the wisdom, you got the sponge, and you soak up the knowledge. Don't suck on anything. Normski in the house. Would take some of it from West Ham as a good squad player. Technically, he's better than Martinelli and definitely quicker than Trossard. Yeah, as a backup. Yeah, I could hear that. And that's why you're Normski. That's a great shout. I like it. Have you ever seen the game where Ronaldinho made his name against Dunga in Brazil, twisted him up so much, and I know he hasn't untwisted himself. And he carried that grudge for years. Put me in charge of the World Cup squad. Ronaldinho is 29 years old in 2010, and you don't take him to the World Cup. My God, that is criminal behavior. Criminal. Yeah, sure they are. Udarica said, they are serial cheaters, although I hear hospital corpsmen are the most loyal. You know who are the most loyal? Warrant officers. Chief warrant officers. If you see him and he has one of these on his chest, it should say Kyle. Walk. Warrant officer candidate to warrant officer 1, 2, 3, 4. Any one of these, ladies, you got your faithful man, especially if he's an Arsenal fan. We're the most loyal bunch. Send it to me, email Jagans, the lad from Yard. Let me see if I can put it in the chat real quick. It's on the channel's on the channel, if you click on info, it shows you like my it shows my email and it shows my Instagram link. So I'll put it in the chat right now. You can send it to Lord from Yard. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. I can find. Yeah, man. Big up the community, man. Just want to give the man them an opportunity for us to share some funds. Yeah. So yeah, I'll pin it there. Lord from Yard. We have to represent for the Lords of Yards at Gmail. That's the thing there. Yes, man. Alvarez would be crazy. I'd love him right now. Could drop in the 10. Can drift out wide, can do this, can cook. I rate Alvarez, man. I rate Julian. Man, I'm so tired. I don't know what to do. Take your ass to sleep, man. Don't fight sleep, my guy. One time I fell asleep in a gun turret, bro. I'm in Ghazni, a place named Ghazni, Afghanistan. I'm in the turret. I'm on the 50 cal, the Madus. Owner security on the third vehicle. Scanning. Blah, blah, blah. So damn tired. I felt how tired you got to be to fall asleep in all that kit. You don't fight sleep, bro. At some point, your body will shut down. Get off work, take your ass to sleep, man. Shit. Big up to Yasser. I'm rooting for you, bro. I'm rooting for the world champions versus the champions of Europe. It's a grudge match. PSG know what you men are doing. PSG see men like Carefree Lewis with the sunglasses and the belt on every stream and be like, yo, them men are doing that at the expense of us. And they're going to remind you that beating every single English team on the road to win the Champions League was more impressive than beating Palmeiras and shit to get to the Club World Cup final. So PSG is going to be a hell of a game tomorrow. I love that brother from Kid and Play. I can't remember the old guy's name. Public Enemy. Talking about Flavor Flav. Richard Pryor. Yeah, man. Goated. Richard Pryor is goated. And I've seen Bernie Mac fully acknowledge them, man. There it is, soaking. Yeah, man. We're here for you, brother. Yeah. Yeah, get well, Doc. Do you watch UFC? I used to be heavy into it when I was deployed just because of sheer time. It's a lot of downtime when you're over there. We used to get all the games and all that stuff on AFN, Armed Forces Network. But as the fights have... Oh, Ricky Harris. Okay, I got you, Waffle now. Yeah, Ricky Harris is underground, kind of like earthquake level. But yeah, I don't watch as much UFC as I do, as I should. I'm going to be honest. I don't watch as much UFC or much boxing as I should. I think when the heavyweight divisions were doing well in boxing, and I say doing well, I mean the best fighters in the world were the heavyweights. I think that was good for the sport. When you have all these little featherweights and these little men, carrying this sport, I don't think it carries as much weight, pun intended. And big up Yester, man. Big up everybody. Big up to D, man. Might as well respect D, man. I got you. I got you in the tie. I think Barca will slightly edge you today, but I think you might have to go to Camp Nou and actually do some serious digging in. Like when coaches say, guys, we're gonna suffer. We are gonna suffer. How much suffering are you willing to do? You see, our Arsenal fans are suffering right now. How much suffering are we willing to do to get to a Premier League title? Yeah. We're willing to suffer through 8 more stinky performances to have a parade in June. And I'm here for it. 31 likes. Bosh. We got it. Sleep is the cousin of death, they say. But you do need it. And I don't fight sleep at this age. As soon as I feel sleepy, I'm going to lay my ass down somewhere. The schedule, yeah. Whatever you need to do, man, to protect your physical and your mental health. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I thought they said Ricky Harris. There was a Ricky Harris comedian he used to be on Def Comedy Jam and stuff like that. He was a good guy, but he just never hit the levels that some of these modern day comedians are hitting. The old guy who was chicken, I forget his name, with the Y as the dad. Oh, John Witherspoon. That's John Witherspoon. He was in Friday. Bang, 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 bang. That guy. Friday and next Friday, even Friday after next. He's passed away now. But yeah, man, there's some funny ones. And big up to AFC Boston, Semper Fi, fully marined out. The Blood Stripe Cross Rifles, big you up, man. Thank you for your service, my guy. Big you up. Yep, he was in Friday too. Yep. John Witherspoon, man. Yeah, Detroit, Michigan. He's from that side of the world. Good guy, But yes, people, it's happening. Tottenham are getting relegated. They're getting punched up in the Champions League tonight. All that, everything is going bad for them lot. Everything is lining up for Arsenal. Who did this? Who made this happen? The football gods, everything is aligning. Now, are the football gods making everything align just to pull the rug from under us and make us look crazy at the end of the season? Can you imagine? This would be a hell of a battle. I'm close to get back into the position where I can say, from where we're postured now, 2 trophies is the minimum. This is a far cry from when we dropped points at Wolves, and I'm saying league is done. We're not crumbling. We have crumbled. The crumble has already happened. But it seems like Man City wants to play hot potato with the damn Premier League title, because we have created a title race that didn't even need to be there. Why did I still have this Gala shit on the screen all this time? Damn. That's how in tune I am with the chat, and it's love. Absolute love, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you all for being here, Coordinate. I want to join the Marines. I think I'll fit right in. I love to eat crayons. Well, obviously they're a fantastic branch, but I'm going to promote my own, because then you could become a warrant officer, I think the Marines call them LDOs, limited duty officers. Question from Normski, the legend, said, question from 1 to 10, how do you rate Arsenal winning the title, and what will be the key to getting over the line? From a 1 to 10, I'm at a 4.9. So yesterday the catch-up came in here and asked me what my chance, but he asked for percentages, and I said 49.99999, almost half, almost 50-50, but slightly. Now, we already know that there's the tax that I'm worried about, the Arteta tax and all this other stuff. But the key to getting over the line will be keep the manager that gets their rotation right will win this Premier League. If Manchester City are unleashing a midfield of Rodri, Bernardo Silva, and Foden, and can switch them out with Nico Gonzalez, Reinders, and Cherky, and their front line is Marmoush, Haaland, Semenyo, and they can bring on Doku, and they can bring on Savinho. That is a potent attack. So I think Pep gets that. Whoever gets their rotation right will go on a run to win this Premier League. We are in match week 30, and our rotation, if you look at the minutes for the starters and the finishers, like he says, they're so disproportionate. You wonder why is Norgard even in Premier League squads? When Zubimendi has played damn near 2,500 minutes, and Norgard hasn't hit 100, it makes you wonder that the rotation is off. There is no midfielder at Man City that's played over 2,000 minutes. No, I think Bernardo Silva is. So they are fresher than we are. So if they drop points at West Ham somehow, or against Chelsea, and we do our business, then my percentages will start to tilt back in our favor. But as of now, people are forgetting, because we have the 7-point gap. I'm still referring to it as a 4-point lead, because I have to assume that they're going to win their game in hand. I'm preparing for the worst and hoping for the best. And if it's still a 4-point lead, they beat us at the Etihad. There's only one, and that's match week 33. So for 5 weeks, a 1-point lead, Still not safe. So I know the dopamine is running rampant through the fan base right now, but that's the reality of the situation once the fog clears. So I don't think we have when at the catch up, SB was saying it's done, it's 90%. I see even Turkish is declaring that it's over. I'm like, nah, I'm not there yet. Do you forget who our manager is, guys? Yeah, man. They're all right. Go ahead and lean in, Gunarica. Go ahead and slap you there. You're supposed to say that still. Yeah, it's 2026, isn't it? You can do whatever. Yeah, that's the problem with Teta. He don't rotate. And the thing is, Normski, it's not that something that you can just fix. Like those minutes, you can't get that time back. Those minutes are in the legs. So all things being equal, our guys will tire at the hour mark. The Man City players who are fresher, they don't tire till the 80th minute. 20 minutes of pain when the game is won. And everyone who's telling me that it's done and it's over, when I asked them, do you think we're going to go to Man City and win? Only one person said that we're going to go to Man City and win and mean it. And that's Waffle Don. Everyone else is saying we can get away with a draw and this because they know that it's not in our DNA to go to Man City and win. I don't think we win there. I'm sorry. Mikel hasn't shown me anything at the big away grounds this year in the league. And I'm not calling Tottenham a big away ground because they're going down. You know, at Villa Park, we didn't win. At Anfield, didn't win. Man United was the first game of the season. If we go there, if we went there now and win, it would be different. But you expect me to believe that we're going to go to City and turn them over. Now, I do agree that if we go there and turn them over, the title is over. It's done. Stick a fork in them. But nah, I don't think, you know. Breast bench of America is the Marine Corps. I'm not here to change your mind on it. You know, so the thing is, when you're growing up in Jamaica, right? We don't have a Marine, we don't have a Air Force, we don't have a Navy. So it's just soldiers, isn't it? It's the JDF, it's the Jamaica Defense Force. They have a air regiment that does the air stuff, but it's not an Air Force. So I was always attracted to the soldier, not, you know, the sailor or the seaman. I can't be a part of a branch that calls their people seamen. That was always problematic for me. Now you see a bunch of guys in fatigues coming on. It's a bunch of soldiers, not a bunch of seamen. Yeah, man. I know it's love. I needed to see where we are. It ain't dropped my spirit yet. Now, if we leave the City game, 7 points clear with a healthy goal difference, like a 3-point swing, one hand will start to go in the air, and you will start to hear, you know, some of the music that I have queued up for the champions. You know what I mean? Don't stop. It's in there. It's in there. That's what they call him. That's what they call him. I make sure I rework my entire sentence when I'm speaking of him to say sailors. Because sailors is all inclusive, you know? It could include the women in there. When you just say seamen, you're talking about just them ones. Now, part of the reason why people don't believe that there's this talk across the fan base and there's discussion about can Arsenal or will Arsenal repeat next year as champion should we get over the line this year? And I think the conversation is taking a turn because there's no separation. If there was clear separation, we're winning this league or we're clear by 9 to 11 points. Then I don't think City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and Man United would have this massive belief that next year they're going to be in the mix. But next year we could very well have a 5-horse race. Like, when's the last time we've seen a 5-horse race, right? Like, at some point, the money spent, the Chelsea fans are going to start demanding that they win. Same with the United fans. Liverpool, with the transfer window that they've had, they're going to, you know, we've never seen Pep go on 2 years without the Premier League title. Shit, last year they went all the way trophyless and shit. So next year it could be a damn 5-horse race, and we must be careful. You know what I mean? And by careful, I mean Trossard, Martinelli. Upgrades are needed in places where we need upgrades, and we know what they are. Big up to Cav, man. Understand, respect, Cav. Hope you're good, my G. And we are recording Thursday. Red Pitch, the Cold Corner Rap Hip Hop Podcast will be recording Thursday, so the video will probably be out. What you saying, Cav? Saturday, Sunday, Monday at the latest. So look out for that, Mr. Paz, and everyone else that tune in. Hey, Mateo is telling me what to play for my outro today. You know what? And Boston, this is one of the reasons why I'm not on X, not on Twitter, I'm not on TikTok, and none of it. What they say, you know what I'm saying? Because it just seems like it's a cesspool for trolls. So you might gonna have to tell me what it say. You guys are my eyes and ears on Twitter. Morgan Rogers Alvarez Tonali is the Arsenal dream. What happened to the Kvaratskhelia links? Now I'm curious to want to go. I wonder if I can ask ChatGPT what they said, and they'll find it for me. Because I can't get on Twitter, man. And it's funny. I joke with Shane Guna all the time because Shane never wanted to be on X, be on Twitter. And last year he tried it, and I don't think he lasted a month on that fucking thing, on that platform, because he realized what it is. There's no dialogue, there's no truth. It's just trolling, and it's just then you add that with the top gooners and the delusion in the fan base where every Arsenal player is better than that player. Hey, guy, tell me what you think. This guy's better than this guy. Just man. If I'm not talking football with y'all, I don't want to talk it. This is one of the reasons why I don't do pre-recorded videos, is because I can't engage. I don't record a video and put it out as a premiere. I don't do a whole bunch of shorts. You know, I don't think I've uploaded a short for like 2-3 months, and I probably won't be doing a whole bunch of them unless it's like a really good funny moment in the part of the show. But if I'm talking football, I want to talk it with y'all. I can't do that, you know, on X and those uploads on TikTok and shit. I don't think it's lame. It's just not for me. You know what I mean? Everything under for everybody. I'm in love with Twitter. It's a video clip from the documentary Arsenal did. Oh shit! Was it the duck or the rabbit? Did they clip the piece where they said, "Is it a duck or a rabbit?" Oh my days! In one of the billion trillion group chats that I'm in with footballers and content creators, someone's gonna put it in there. I know Latvian Guna probably seen it because he lives on X. He loves that type of shit. They just dropped a clip of Arteta talking about the light bulb, so the admin put a duck over all the plugs and stuff. If that's what they got to resort to, it's cool. You know what I mean? You know, remember when Villa put the Champions League out for the Arsenal players to touch it or whatever? And one, Villa ain't playing no motherfucking Champions League. And two, none of those players from Villa have any attachment to Villa, and none of them were alive to see it. You know, so like trolling has to make sense. Like if we went to Anfield and Mo Salah had the Champions League trophy out, then I can hear it, right? Him and Van Dijk, the guys who were in this team who actually won the shit. Or if we go to Chelsea and Reece James, I think Reece James might be the only one in the damn team. Or they put the Club World Cup up or something. But you're Villa, and you see how life comes at you fast, because those Villa fuckers, when they look at that click now, I know it feels cringe, innit? You know what I'm saying? Because you're not even in the fucking Champions League and you're flexing it. It's mad. James Bond said, Arteta gonna show that Leverkusen trophy there. He will. Because remember, he did this exact same thing with a kickabout. Nice kickabout with the boys. He has some shit housery in him. Didn't watch the documentary. I watched bits and pieces of it. I watched the Amazon documentary when they followed Man City the previous season, where City won it. So when it came to Arsenal, I was like, yeah. Okay. Cav just said he sent it to my phone. Let me watch it, people. Oh, these fuckers, man. Oh, yeah. You know what? I went 3-0. I went 3-0 earlier for my. You know what? I'm not even going to. I'll do the predictions tomorrow. But my prediction was going to be 3-0. I'm watching it. Light bulb. Oh, shit. That is funny. That is funny as shit. Prep for Arsenal. Okay. Prep for Arsenal, you know. I'll hear it. Yeah. Now, Arsenal admin, social media director. Do you understand the assignment now? You understand the assignment now. When we go there and put our foot on their necks, or when they come to the Emirates next week, make sure our tifo says something. You know, make sure the tifo shows Eric Ten Hag over there and all their players doing a mass exit for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, your turn, social media director from Arsenal, whoever you are. Yeah, we need to do a PSV Eindhoven on these men. You know, set my bracket is diabolical. And it might be the one that win it. It might be the one that win it. Now, I want to see Arsenal fans send me a bracket of the Champions League with the side of the bracket that we're on without us in the final winning it damn near. Yeah? So, but you're not doing this for clicks. You're not doing it for like. You're doing it for $500. So, pick with your head, not with your heart. Do not pick Tottenham to beat Atleti. You know, not telling you what to pick, but you know what I'm saying. Like, this is what you predict publicly, and I won't share. I won't share either one with anyone. It's just between you and I, and only this is exclusive to the members. And you have until what? What time's kickoff for the earliest game? Is it 8 p.m. UK time? So you have until then. The stream ends. The offer doesn't end when the stream ends. You can still come check it out. Yeah, and I'm glad we got rid of that mutant. So now I can probably go off the subscribers only thing. Yeah, because that dickhead is a part of here. But big up to everyone, man. Appreciate y'all locked in. Appreciate y'all rocking with me on this lovely day. It's a Tuesday. We get to put our feet up and watch everyone else shit the bed in the event that we get to do our thing tomorrow. The team in 2002 had mental strength, though the current soft boy had last had that. Not only did that team have mental strength, Hendo, they had world-class players in that squad. You know what I'm saying? But the mentality was the mental strength of this team to turn up at Old Trafford and win the league with Thierry injured. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you're injured, no excuse. You think Arteta would go to the grounds of our biggest rivals at the time, who are the current Premier League champions? Your best player injured. He would have forced all them motherfuckers to play. No, you're injured. Okay, so no, Will Torre. Oh. You're a footballer. You get paid too. I got milestones this year. First one starts in a week, and I'm here to celebrate with you, my brother. I got Arsenal winning. Don't give a damn all the way through. Tottenham ain't beating Atletico. They better not. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you pick with your head, not with your heart. You know what I mean? Yeah, Hendo, big up, man. Yes, my gentleman. Manners and respect, man. Outside. Cannot motivate these players. You know what? And if he can't, then the responsibility falls not on the assistant coaches. He can, because you have some assistant coaches who are actually leaders, you know, or going to be head coaches or top managers in the future. But then it also comes down to the captain or the leaders in the team. I don't expect Odegaard to play this game or the next leg, maybe the next leg, but not this one. So the leader on the pitch is going to be Gabriel and Declan Rice, right? Even though they might send the Saka out with the armband, I don't expect Saka to be leading the huddle. You know what I mean? This squad don't have any of that. What? Wait a minute. That's not true. Mods? If is there anyone who used to be a mod and they're don't have a wrench anymore? That's the thing. What the hell's going on? I haven't reset my settings or anything like that. So AFC, you should see your wrench. I'm looking at my moderation studio and I'm not seeing anyone having their. Let me know now, man. Let me know now. I just refreshed my moderation settings. You should be okay. Should be. I can't do it from the StreamYard studio, but I have a second window open. That's why I seem like I'm all over the place now. My apologies. Yeah, let me know, AFC Boston. Don't want the community to feel like I'm shiting them. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's. We can win it. We can win it. You're in it until you're not. You know what I mean? Gala starts in an hour. Oh shit, do they? I think Liverpool may lose this 2-1. I got them 2-2, but I do think Liverpool go through in the end at the back end of being at home. You know what I mean? If it's a 2-0, a 3-1 to Gala, then it's long. You know, then it's fully slot out, right? Because if they go out in the round of 16, not in the league, out the EFL, they're gonna put 500 million to a Premier League team to compete for FA Cup. I don't know, y'all. He might not make it to the end of the season, and it's not like it's a sweet walk to the FA Cup final. You know, Man City is a hell of a test. Man City, it could be the only trophy that they're playing for. You know, shit, it could be the only trophy we're playing for. Not to speak out of term, because I'm speaking as if we've already won the Carabao, even though I expect us to win it. Not because we're the greatest team or we're better than Man City and all this stuff. I'm just saying we're in a final and we have a chance, and I like our chances. Consistently get to finals. Get to the FA Cup final. Shit, right? We get by Southampton, we're in the semis versus West Ham and Leeds. That's who I want. Then you're in a final. On the run of averages, can you imagine Mikel losing the Carabao and the FA Cup final? Then I don't want to hear any context. Like, the winning starts now. The context of failing in finals will roll over to next season. This season, getting to the final isn't enough in any competition. You get to the final, you have to win it. You know what I mean? Hope Declan is captain, or give, even if he's not captain, if he's not wearing an armband, hopefully he gives us a captain's performance. You know what I mean? And hopefully Gabriel Jesus comes on and scores, because I think I read a stat that every game Jesus scores in, we've never lost. That might be in the Premier League only, but I'm not sure. This is the shit that they do on Twitter. You know, those stats. I think Arteta who modded them. Was you a mod? I don't know. No, you about to be. But I'll do it after this. I'll do it after. I'll go back into the StreamYard studio. Let me get through the rest of these comments first. Yeah, man. Big up AFC Boston. Wesley, man, I'm watching the goals from the season, and it looks like we've had a banging a variety. If the play style was more penetrative, we'd be jumping off our seats. You know, the thing is, and this is what you can do with compilations. You know, this is how people who are good with now the goals happen, you know, but they are so few and far in between. Because right now, if we're going to talk about the goal of the season, which is it? Is it the Noni Madueke versus Club Brugge, or is it Zubimendi versus Nottingham Forest with the volley? Those are the two that I'm thinking that jump right to my head as bangers this season. I don't think we had a whole bunch of bangers. Could be missing. you know. But yeah, I definitely hope Deckers is captain now, or at the minimum gives us a captain's performance. This fucking manager, yeah, loads of goals in the Gala games. They will go for it because the thing is, Gala know that they have to get something out the home leg. They can't go to Anfield on a deficit. Over. There are teams that can go to Anfield and win in the Champions League. I just don't think Gala is that team. PSG did it last year and went on to win the damn shit. How much faith are we putting that Gala can actually put a run together to go win this thing? I'm not sure. Right around 50 minutes time. So are you telling me that I won't be able to get my gym time in? I might have to order in some breakfast, because it's what? It's about to be 9 a.m. Oh, it's about to be 10. Fuck, I forgot the clocks. The clocks went forward. Shit. So the lineup should be out. The Liverpool lineup should be out if they're playing in an hour. So let's have a look, people. That's why fucking LFC Monster got up out of here. Other than the fact that James Bond did about him up. Single, Davinson Sanchez in the back line. Oh, fuck me. Like, Eketike, if you can't eat today, you're going to eat good today. Barbecue chicken. Torreira, Lucas Torreira and Lemina in the middle of the park. Sarah, Lang, and Osterman. Sabozo, Florian Squirts back in the lineup. Mo Salah, McAllister, Gravenberg. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to change my prediction. Liverpool are winning this game. And Mama Man in the goal. Then again, I don't know. Yeah, just looking at the lineup, I think Liverpool will. That Davinson Sanchez, man. You remember Gundogan had that boy tripping over his own feet. I have this take, says Wesley. I watched Leao last weekend. He was atrocious like him, or he's not a maverick. I realized Arteta made the same calculation I arrived at, create system and cogs. You know what? When he is on, he is motivated and he's on his game, top class. I won't say word, but top class. But too often I watch him and he doesn't seem like he's interested, Wesley. He's just too non. And I don't think, him and Mikhail would vibe that way. Trossard's quality, Martinelli's lack thereof. A lot of times you look at them and you can't say they're not interested because they're out there and they're doing the bits. But I see Leao many times, man. He just doesn't. I can't be asked. I'm just out here. I hear it, Wesley. Yeah, man. I'm not. It's just I never had the urge to do it. People had to beg me to get on Facebook back in the day, and the draw for me to get on Facebook, because I've lived so many places. When I got on there, it reconnected me with everybody from my high school at Jamaica. People that I knew from when I lived in Japan, Oklahoma City, North Carolina, here, all over. But then you reconnect with these people, and then you have a good little 2-3 months, and you're like, man, fuck, I want to get off of here. So now I'm on Instagram for the reason that today, right? You do your pics, you send them to my Instagram and to my email, and we're cool. But I'm not getting on any more social media, man. Not no Snapchat, no Twitter, no Snap, no fucking what's it? TikTok. It's just not for me. Here's a stat: no trophies, no job. Perfect. I love it. I think YouTube is doing a madness. I went in my studio and had no subs. That is crazy, We got a few. York 2 long range. York against Tottenham and against what's that? San Siro. Was it the San Siro when he scored? Yeah, them two. But it's the two that I picked, it's one of those for me. I'm not sure which way to lean. It's either gonna be Zubi or Nani against Club Brugge, because Nani had a lot to do. Zubimendi technically got an assist from a 2-yard pass. Man ran from the halfway line, rode 2-3 challenges, and the way he slapped it in the corner, I was disappointed. I was mad that he wasn't starting at the weekend. I can't see YouTube Studios. Yeah, it's the amount of money that these fuckers make of us, man, and just have to get it right. YouTube is moving like the referees with their commo equipment, 7-minute delay because the ref can't talk to somebody. Bro, just get to halftime and go fix your shit at halftime. Why do you need to stop a game of football? Like in the championship, in League 1, League 2, I'm not even sure they have these damn headsets. And if it do go down, they're not going to stop the damn game for 7 to 9 minutes. And the players are out there getting cold and shit. Your equipment go down, you go through your alternate and you move. Don't stop the damn game, man. I'm tired of that shit. If you watch these comps and you'd imagine Martinelli is a decent baller, yeah. I can put a comp right now that make Eddie Nketiah look world class. You know what I'm saying? And we know how that got. No watch along tomorrow for me. But you know what? This is a low risk watch along. The reason why I'm not doing a watch along because I'm going to be at the pub. The Premier League games that come on so damn early in the morning, I can't go to the pub most times. The Champions League games come on late nights. So late nights in Europe, afternoon, lunchtime for me. It's a great environment. They have a table in there, Arsenal at the top of the table. And some of the guys that come in there know their football. I'm the only non-English guy in there. I didn't know there was this many fucking Brits living in Seattle. But they all find this damn bar called Doyle's, and everyone is in there. And they looked at me shocked when I start to speak football with them, and I'm giving them names, giving them tactics. They're like, "You don't speak with a British accent, man." I know. We grew up running one part on this, man. You know, Lang's decent, yeah. Okay. Well, you know, he's got Gomez is right back. Gomez at right back. Look like it's Verts out left and Sobozo in the 10. And this is going to be interesting, you know. But, you know, I'm tuning in for Waffle Down to see it. Leah would have had Arteta growing gray hair. The plated Lambos and the wrap in the post. Yeah, too much flair in it. Another Alba. Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah. Insanely inconsistent. He just look like he can be asked sometimes. And that's a day's work for me. Hey, let's do some snacks for the Liverpool game. Oh, you mean? Go ahead at me, brother. And I just realized we're over 2 damn hours, you know. Since the world got weirder, YouTube been moving sketchy. Yeah, you know. See, these gas prices moving sketchy. They say all the oil is locked up over there and it's $5 fucking a gallon. My wife has a 26-gallon fuel tank. Cost $126 to fill that bitch up. I'm like, where you going? You go sit down somewhere. Eddie Nketiah got you. Start that show. Yeah, I can put compilations are dangerous, bro. Big up Darren. Manners and respect, my G, man. Good, my G. We're just about to log off. That's how they do me here. When I start talking football, they're always shocked. Yeah. To be fair, Tyron, you watch football the right way. Watch it at a bar with other fans. Enjoy the day out. And I hate that I'm lobbying for the bar to start opening them early for the Premier League games, but it's difficult, man, because ain't nobody going to be there. But I'm telling them you have to start somewhere. Try it one weekend for a big match, and they will come. I don't know. I will be there. The problem is we go there to drink beer. State law, you can't serve alcohol before a certain time. So there's certain legal and logistical barriers in the way. But these are the things I'm actively working with the owner. I might even do a stream from there one day. It's a World Cup year. I'm like, brother, promote. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them ones. In the UK, we pay by the leader, and it's diabolical. It's only gonna get worse, brother, because that's straight. That forgot the name of that passage over there where the damn shit comes through. A lot of barrels of oil are hung up, and as soon as they hear that there's about to be a shortage, they take their ass outside and raise the prices. They don't even wait for the supply and demand to do their thing. They just immediately go raise the prices. Price gouging in the fuel industry is criminal, you know, and there's nothing we can do about it because all they do is pay off the politicians because they do make a lot of money. Remember when BP, British Petroleum, leaked fucking oil in the Gulf for months? You know how much money they lost and still posted a profit? Big up the home slice, man. Hope you're good, man. You coming at the back end of the show. We're 2 hours in. We're going to log off. We're going to go get some breakfast and we're going to tune in and watch Liverpool, yeah? That's what we're going to do today. But big up to everyone, man. It's all love. And I always tell you, people, take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, we are gone.
Mac, I'm gone now.
I got holes in different area code.
put your soul in ether. Teach you the king, you know you. Johnson across the belly. I prove you lost the race.
Anything goes when we ride. Even with my little shorty by my side.
Whoa, yo!